Oh, we're you going to the town hall tonight? I'm going to the town hall tonight.
Starting to wonder whether you guys did or not.
Yeah.
We're not really together.
We were too.
Yeah.
Yeah, contrary to belief, we do work.
Got a lot of stuff coming through today. She wanted this one.
Yeah, exactly. That's it, yeah. Just that.
Well, I shouldn't have brought up the.
Very good.
Well, I should.
Good afternoon. It is 3:31 p.m. on Wednesday, March 27th, 2024. I'm Mayor Chris Martin calling to order the regular session of the Logansport Board of Public Works and Safety. We'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. Roll call.
Jacob Almaso,
Here.
Chris Martin,
Here.
Adrian Grant.
All right, next is the minutes for the March 2024 meeting, March 20th, 2024 meeting.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Almaso.
Yes.
All right, on to the approval of minutes for $260,287.55. This includes claims for $120,500.05, TIF Industrial Park claims for $8,389.50, TIF Downtown claims $10,387, TIF Combined claims $24,395.05, TIF Discretionary claim for $153.32, and payroll claims for $96,462.63. I'll make a motion to approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Almaso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, public comment. Anyone in the audience who would like to make a comment, please come to the mic, state your name and address for us. All right, seeing none, no old business, on to new business. Charitable roadblocks for 2024. Just as a note here, last year's roadblock totaled $26,901.64 raised through all the organizations in the roadblock. This year, we decided to move the roadblock to the corner of 4th and Broadway to avoid any traffic issues that may be in front of a business or parking or those kinds of things. The 4th and Broadway is going to be a little more beneficial. So that's where they're going to be. So the roadblock organizations for this year are Logansport Girls Softball Group, Logansport Civic Players, Citizens for a Change, a cause for pause, United Way of Cass County, Peak Community Services, Domestic Violence Task Force of Cass County, Freedom Hunt, Logansport Community Baseball, Cass County Arts Alliance, Logan's Landing, Logansport Fire Department, Cass County Denzel Carousel, and Pets R Us. I'll make a motion to approve the charitable roadblocks for 2024.
Second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Almaso.
Yes.
All right, next up is Street Department. Tony?
Hey, Tony.
Oh, you don't have very much.
Yeah, well, I've given him 43 for this next week, so enjoy those.
Oh, man.
Let's get that rate this fast.
Yes.
All right, applications for curb street cut.
Yeah, all these are general maintenance, and they all involve a street cut and cutting the right of way.
Good. I'll make a motion to approve the applications for curb street cut for 73 17th Street, 2328 High Street, and Vandella Street, and West Ottawa Street.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Almaso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks, Tony.
Police Department, officer resignation.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, unfortunately, we had a good guy and a good officer resign, moved on to another law enforcement job, but he'll do fine wherever he's at. His letter is to Chief Yike, Assistant Chief Heischman. While it has been a privilege to serve as an officer of the Logansport Police Department for the last 6 years, I regret to inform you that I will be stepping down from my position and continuing my professional career with the state of Indiana. I will be starting this position April 1st, 2024. So my last day at the Logansport Police Department will be March 31st, 2024. It has truly been an honor to work alongside yourself and the other officers of the Logansport Police Department, and because of the men and women on this department, that decision was not an easy one for me. I have made memories with yourself and other officers that I will cherish and carry with me for the rest of my life. Again, it was a privilege and an honor getting to know yourself and the other fine officers of the Logansport Police Department. I wish you and the other officers of the Logansport Police Department nothing but the best, and I'm looking forward to working with you in the future. Thank you again for this great opportunity. Stay safe, Tyler Miller. So with that, to the Board of Works and Public Safety, please accept this letter of resignation presented by Tyler Miller. Officer Miller is resigning from the Logansport Police Department effective March 31st, 2024. Please see the attached letter. Respectfully, Chief of Police Travis Yike.
Make a motion to accept the officer resignation of Tyler Miller.
Second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso.
Yes.
All right, thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
All right, next is electrical license for David Spake, doing business as LCD Electric Incorporated. All the information has been submitted and reviewed, and so I will make a motion to approve the electrical licenses for David Spake, doing business as LCD Electric.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right. Next up is contracts and agreements for Jan.
The first one is with Central Paving for Bishop Park basketball court. That includes new pavement, painting, and new basketball goals.
Nice.
We're going to try to paint that so it has multi-sports. It can be, I think you can do,
Like futsal.
it could have the futsal on it, and also maybe even pickleball.
There you go. I love it.
Say that too loud.
I'll make a motion to approve the contracts and agreements for Central Paving.
Second.
Call for question.
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso.
Yes.
All right, next is MR Loudon cement pads.
This is we have 4 shelters to construct, and 1 will be at Bishop Park, and 3 will be at Spencer Park, and so Loudon will be pouring those cement pads. They're going to look exactly like what we've got over at Fairview, so they're the same style.
Awesome.
Thing, so it'll be really neat, so.
I'll make a motion to approve the contracts and agreements for MR Loudon.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next is Grand Industrial.
And then Grand Industrial is building them, so.
Very good. I'll make a motion to approve the contracts and agreements for Grand Industrial.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. Is that all you had? then?
But I forgot to mention that RDC is paying for the labor in the concrete, so.
Awesome.
No, that's pretty cool.
That is. Thank you, Jan.
Thanks, Jan.
All right, Aaron. You have multiple.
Bunch of them.
They're all on one agenda.
All right, the first one is Craig Renneman.
Yes, so we have landscaping contracts that we do each year. His contract is to trim trees, spray trees, basically take care of them. And this is for downtown area and West Market Street for $1,600. Come out of my contractual services.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the Craig Renneman Landscaping Services Professional Services Agreement.
Second.
Call for question.
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next is Spring Creek Landscaping.
This one is for the pocket parks downtown. You can see there's, I think, 4 different locations. And this contract is for $61.50. They do weeding every month and spraying and those type of things, to keep those looking good.
Very good. Make a motion to approve Spring Creek Landscaping.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso.
Yes.
All right, Dykeman Excavating change order.
This change order is for the urban park area that we found when we were doing some of the excavating, that there's some water issues to the east where the alley is and kind of the old parking lot of the Salvation Army building. And so we're working to fix that drainage, so this is an increase on the change order.
All right, I'll make a motion to approve the change order for Dykeman Excavating.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, next is Shepler Construction change order number 1.
Is it okay if I just go over kind of what they're doing? So we did a couple change orders to save on costs with the depot itself, and then when they were taking off the siding of the depot on the south and west side, they found that there's no actual backing. So they're putting in the backing and then would put the siding back up. So that's kind of what all 3 different change orders are. So the savings where kind of the floor and toilets were the change orders.
Very good. I'll make a motion to approve change order 1, 2, 3, and 4 for Shepler Construction.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron.
Thanks, Aaron.
All right, Code Enforcement's weekly report. Randy?
All right, last week I sent out 11 new letters for violation. We had 14 that were cleared from the week before. I've got 43 that are pending in the processes. Sent out 3 citations, and we did 5 trash container warnings last week. Tagged 5 more cars. I had 8 that were moved and 1 that got towed. And we've had just the 3 notices to appear and no more properties brought in yet.
Good. Make a motion to approve the Code Enforcement's weekly report.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
Chris Martin.
Yes. All right, request for property cleanup or multiple violation properties. We'll start with 514 Henry Street. Does anyone here represent 514 Henry Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one actually started in February. There was building material, trash, and debris on the property. I did contact, or the property owner did get a hold of me. We are about 75% cleaned up now on this as of this morning. So I'd like to see maybe give it another 2 weeks to finish up. I mean, we did give him initial 30 days extension on it, but this is a stretch where we had a few houses that were in rough shape, and they're remodeling all these. So we can get the house cleaned up, looking nice.
Exactly.
Give them a little extension instead of pushing them too hard.
Sure.
So I figured if I let him know he's got 2 weeks to have it completed, then be good with me.
Okay, so do you want to table it?
Yeah, we could table it for 2 weeks.
All right. I'll make a motion to table the request for property cleanup at 514 Henry Street for 2 weeks.
Second.
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmso,
Yes.
All right, next is 1505 High Street. Anybody here to represent 1505 High Street? Seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This started in February as well. This is a rental property. As of just about an hour ago, it's cleaned. It wasn't this morning, but it is now, so
Okay.
we're cleaned up.
I'll make a motion. I'll make a motion to vote on the property cleanup of 1505 High Street.
Second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmso,
No.
Chris Martin.
No. All right, next is 813 Sherman Street. Anyone here to represent 813 Sherman Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
This one started in January. We have a lot of issues with this property. As of this morning, it's not there, but they have brought a dumpster in. They did, were able to evict the people from the property on Friday. They had taken possession, they bought the property sight unseen. Taken possession of the property in January, didn't really do any follow-up. This property is, at the moment, it has been condemned by the building department and the health department both. We removed 31 dogs from this property. They're saying they will get this all cleaned up in a matter of days. They have a new property manager we're dealing with. Again, I'd say give them a couple weeks to finish it up. They did, so far, the new property manager is keeping his word with me and put the dumpster there, and they are making the attempts.
Good.
In contact with Rob as well, so.
Good. Make a motion to vote on the property cleanup for 813 Sherman Street.
So is this, you're thinking we don't need to clean up here, or do we
I
need
would say we
to table it?
for 2 weeks to make sure they follow through with what they're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll make a motion to table 813 Sherman Street for 2 weeks.
I'll second.
Call for question?
Jacob Palmso? Chris Martin?
Yes. All right. 1417 Smead Street. Anyone here to represent 1417 Smead Street? All right, seeing none, go ahead, Randy.
Again, this is another one of the Wiper corporations that they bought. This property has been an issue, thorn in our side now that we've changed owners. We have an issue of, at one point, we had over 100 tires on this property. They've taken a couple loads out. There's an issue they're having with the people living there, not allowing them to remove the stuff. The thing is it's sat there, and this has been going on since January, before January, when all this started. The reason why we got to this point now is because I was contacted by their office, and they said they had it taken care of. When I went to verify it, it wasn't. So we moved it forward, because once you tell me you got it done, then it's either done or it's not. Well, it's not.
And so now they got a new property manager that kind of started to oversee it as of last week, right?
I believe
Yeah.
he was taking care of the Peru
Yeah.
and southern area, and they moved him up to take care of this area because there's so many problems
Trying to
right
get
now.
in there to clean it up, but the guy in the house is not letting them on the property. So I don't know, I may.
They have a fence there?
Huh?
They have a fence there? What do you mean they're not letting them on the property? It's
The,
it's right there.
the issue is that Sherman Street was the same thing. They said they had to wait till they got through the courts to have the evictions in place before they feel like they could do anything, because the people were fighting them on it. My stance is we can't wait 2 more months before something gets done. Because once it gets a little more water to it and it gets warmer, that's gonna be mosquito heaven.
Yeah, I mean, let the people try to sue you for throwing away tires. I mean, that's an excuse. But, so we've been in contact with new people. I mean, is this something that we think that is a 2-week get it done thing?
I believe it's Adam. He wants to work with us to get something done, but he doesn't know within the rules of the laws on what he can and can't do, because they've got an eviction process started, but it could be another 30 to 60 days till they get it through the courts.
Does he just want us to do it and bill him?
The cost of that is insane, because it's going to be probably
And that's what I mean.
about $8 to $10 a tire.
He won't let me on the property to get rid of these doesn't feel like it holds a whole lot of weight for me. Because
Right.
you just go take them.
Especially when we're not talking about the inside of the property. We are
That's what I mean.
talking about the outside.
Exactly.
We're talking.
That's in violation of city ordinances.
Exactly.
Clearly.
Yep.
So I don't know, I can't see some legal issue stopping a landlord from putting his property in compliance with city ordinances. I can't, so,
Go do it, I mean, with a cleanup order. Now, do we have both of them notified, the landlord and
The-
the tenant?
We don't have the tenant's information. It's not listed anywhere. All we've been able to do is notify Gupta's office in Florida.
do we post stuff physically there? still,
We
or
can,
is it-
if we go to do the cleanup, I will post on the door 7 to 10 days before we actually go there to do it.
The landlord would be on the hook either way, I would think.
Right,
So,
yeah.
Free
Either
bill
way,
in.
they're responsible for paying for it, but
That's what I mean, unless they have some kind of sweet deal on these tires, they're gonna have to pay for it anyway.
that's not gonna be a cheap one, so. just
So I-
so you know.
I mean, your judgment, is this, I hate to table every single one of them today, but is this a 2-week, or is this they said it was done?
I would say,
yeah,
I'd say,
talk to this Adam.
give me a week and let me see if I can get Adam or get Gupta's office to actually show us that they filed something, that they are following through on what they say.
Yeah, because I'm fine ordering a cleanup, and even if,
Right.
wait a week, I'm fine ordering a cleanup, and if they get it done before we get there,
Right.
one of those things, you know, we've kind of had that before, and if not, then we get it done, and we bill them, and,
And that's kind of where I'm at almost with this, but if they say they're in the process of it and they've got somebody new that's going to make the effort, I would like to work with this guy so we're not having to go through all of his properties, because this makes the 6th or 7th property I've dealt with this year from Wiper Corporation. And if we've got somebody new taking care of it, then I would really like to see if they can follow through on what
same
they're.
guy taking care of the previous one too, right? So these last two are both Wiper Corporation,
This is, these last 2 properties that we just had,
managed by the same guy you're talking about here, right?
same guy.
So do we give this one 2 weeks, and if he, I mean, can get both of them done?
I'd say at least a week and see if we can get the information from them, at least if they are filing their end of it, saying they're doing the eviction, they're gonna try to clean it up, or at least get something there to start removing the tires for them.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing, they could put a dumpster on that property and let them clean it up.
Yeah, maybe I just talk to this Adam. I might pay the.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it would be worth it to align the deadlines for both properties, or do we have other ones coming in anyway, and so it doesn't really matter?
The others are,
On their way?
should be cleaned up. They've actually, the other 2 that I have were cleaned up, so.
Are they retreading the tires or something?
I have no idea what they're doing, but I do know they've taken about 2 loads of tires out of there. But we don't know if they're
We don't
just
know where they're
dumping
showing
them.
up at.
We don't know where they're going. We don't know if they're just dumping them randomly out in the county. We don't know.
Does somebody pay them to take them? I mean, is that businesses that,
Usually you gotta pay for somebody to take them.
And the cost for those are fairly
About $10
steep.
a tire, I think.
Yeah,
$12 a
I think it's
tire.
$8 to $10 per tire.
Put up a bunch of rope swings in the park, Jan. Take them all. Put them up with different trees.
Yeah.
Kids will love it. All right,
I think, like Rob
think-
said, maybe we should go ahead and just order the cleanup on this, and we'll get the process started,
that's fine with me.
and we'll get them, because if they know we're gonna do it, and they're gonna eat this cost of it,
Yeah,
it might get them to jump on the ball and take care of
Well,
it
and
faster.
if we go with the visit, with them arriving there,
Mhm.
that's not gonna cost much. Now you can take off.
Yeah, we'll take an officer
yeah,
for that.
yeah, exactly.
So I would go ahead and, let's just order it and have it done, and then,
I'll make a motion to approve the property cleanup at 1417 Smead Street.
Second,
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall.
yes.
Thanks, Randy.
Thanks, guys.
And Rob. All right, board member comments, you got anything?
No, nothing.
All right, well, LPD assisted Pulaski County Sheriff's Department in locating a missing person with their drone. So thank you, LPD, for your assistance there. Department heads, you guys are killing it. Really appreciate all your guys' hard work in your departments. Miscellaneous business and any matters not already considered, including ADA Section 504 compliance or concerns. Seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn at 3:54 PM.
Second,
Call for question?
Chris Martin,
Yes.
Jacob Palmsall.
yes.
We are adjourned. Have a great day.
Thanks, everybody.